Good evening, and welcome to Ville News. I'm your host, Sydney Chieffo, alongside Sanai Browning, here to give you the latest local, state, and national headlines.
Coming up, we have updates on an attack towards a Secret Service vehicle, an armed robbery in Philadelphia, and the return of Millersville's Toys for Tots event. Stay tuned, because Ville News starts now.
Late Sunday night, 3 people tried to break into an unmarked Secret Service vehicle in the nation's capital. The vehicle was parked and unoccupied while the 3 people were breaking the window. The agents, assigned to protect Naomi Biden, President Joe Biden's granddaughter, were out with her in the Georgetown neighborhood when they saw the 3 people. A statement by the Secret Service said, quote, "One of the agents opened fire, but no one was struck," end quote. The 3 people were seen fleeing in a red car, and the Secret Service put it out on a regional bulletin for the Metropolitan Police to be on the lookout. There's been a significant rise in the number of car thefts and carjackings in Washington this year. Police have reported more than 750 carjackings this year and more than 6,000 reports of stolen vehicles in the district.
An arsonist set fire to a stable at the casino racecourse in upstate New York last Thursday, killing 30 horses and leading to multiple charges being filed against a Pennsylvania man. Boyd Fenton, 32, of Athens, PA, was charged with multiple crimes, including arson, burglary, criminal mischief, and assault after being accused of lighting the barn on fire at the Tioga Downs Casino Resort in Nichols, New York. Horse owners said that they did not know who Mr. Fenton was or why he would want to burn down the casino's barn, and the police did not provide a motive. It was not immediately clear if Mr. Fenton had a lawyer. Host owner Edgar Clark, who lost 6 horses in the blaze, attempted to rescue the trapped horses, saying to reporters, quote, "I couldn't get into the barn. It was totally engulfed in flames," end quote.
When we get back, updates on a Philadelphia armed robbery and an altercation at a Pennsylvania bar. Ville News will be right back. Police in the Philadelphia area are looking for 4 gunmen associated with an armed robbery. On November 6th, the victim and his employee were outside their home business when their attackers pulled up next to them in cars and confronted them. The gunmen forced the victims inside and assaulted them and their family inside the home. Surveillance video from inside the house shows the gunmen tying the victims up and pointing their weapons at the victims while a child in the home was forced to watch. The attackers ended up stealing a safe, firearms, and jewelry before fleeing the scene. The search for the attackers is currently ongoing.
On November 12th, a disagreement between employees at Bar Lucha in Conshohocken, Montgomery County took a violent turn when a line cook stabbed a co-worker. The incident prompted a response from White Marsh Police, who were assisted by officers from Plymouth Township, Conshohocken, and West Conshohocken in apprehending the suspect. The perpetrator was located a few blocks away and subsequently taken into custody. During the investigation, police recovered a small pocket knife from the scene. Brian Pieri, owner of the restaurant, released a statement about the incident saying, quote, "There is an incident tonight at Bar Lucha involving an altercation between 2 staff members. Our remaining energy will be spent focusing on the staff member who was unfortunately involved unwillingly in the altercation. I am very grateful for the incredible work by the WM Police Department," end quote. The victim fortunately sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to Lankenau Hospital for treatment.
When we get back, we'll have updates about Toys for Tots at Millersville and how Lancaster students are outperforming on PSSA tests. Ville News will be right back. Toys for Tots is officially making its seasonal return to Millersville's campus. The not-for-profit charity works towards collecting and distributing toys to children in need throughout the United States. Organized by University Police, this will be the 11th consecutive year for the drive. This year comes with a twist, though, as 2 students will have a chance of winning a full-year Millersville parking permit, commuter or residential if they donate. On top of that, faculty and staff have a chance at winning a reserved parking pass as well. Donation sites include Dilworth Hall, Lyle Hall, Boyer Building, Palmer Building, Gordonier Hall, the Student Memorial Center, and Brookwood Apartments. Collection for unused, unwrapped toys will go until Friday, December 22nd. On the same day, 2 student names will be drawn at 3 p.m., along with the drawing for faculty and staff at 3:15 p.m.
Lancaster County students are outperforming others across Pennsylvania on the 2023 Pennsylvania System of School Assessment. Columbia Borough and the School District of Lancaster were the only two school districts that scored lower than the statewide averages on the three tested subjects. The subjects tested were English language arts, math, and science. Despite the School District of Lancaster's lower scores, it outpaced the majority of the state in student academic growth, which is measured through the Pennsylvania Value-Added Assessment System. State Secretary of Education Khalid Mumin credited the state's success to, quote, innovative new approaches, end quote. Pan Manor School District was the highest performer in Lancaster County for the three subjects. State assessments are not the only measurement for success for school districts. Internal assessments are utilized in addition to state assessments to determine areas that require improvement.
That's all we have this week for Ville News. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next week for the latest local, state, and national headlines.